Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I am Aliyah Cherie, and this is the 429 podcast, where we talk about all things faith, family, life, love, religion, and business, and everything else in between. Emphasis on the business today, okay? The 429 podcast, the 429 show, whatever you want to call it, we back. Welcome to all my subscribers. If you are a newcomer, welcome. Feel free to subscribe, like, share, and engage. First and foremost, thank y'all so much for your patience. As you all know, there was not a video last week. My birthday was last week. Election day was last Tuesday. And honestly, I just didn't feel like putting out a video. I was not in the headspace. So yes, I do my best to do weekly. I told you I'm trying to stick to a strict schedule. Okay? But anywho, again, thank y'all for y'all patience and for y'all understanding. So yeah, it's all good. Today's topic, working a full-time job while running a business. Let's get started. Some of you may or may not know, I am a business owner of Reigning Diva Agency, LLC, which is a boutique public relations agency. I just basically help tell the story of your brand and present it in a very favorable light to drive more customers, more sales, all that good stuff, all that information, all the details. I'm gonna link that in the description box below so y'all can read up on that. Reigning Diva just turned a year old, officially on my birthday. That's when she launched. I've been in business 1 year and we just getting started. It was a different year. It was kind of rough. It was up and down. So I'm just taking what I've learned from that first year, running a business while working full time, and just sharing it with you all. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. The funny thing is though, I never saw myself as a business owner. I never wanted to be an entrepreneur. That was not ever in the forefront of my mind, ever. That was all God, literally. It may sound cliche, or it shouldn't sound cliche. It was all God. This is a faith-based podcast. If y'all don't know by now, I'm gonna talk about God. We're gonna bring up Jesus pretty much in every episode. So if that's not something you can get used to, this may not be the show or platform for you, okay? God bless you though, God keep you. But anyway, yeah, that was all God. So, and it came up randomly, cause like I love the work that I do full time. But yeah, he and I were talking, and you know, he just gave me the idea. I'm like, you know, Lord, I never really thought about running my own business, you know, but I was obedient. I was okay, God, if you want me to do this, cool. Give me about a year and a half. I can plan, I can market, I can do this. And loud and clearly, I heard him say, no, we're launching this year. We're gonna launch on your birthday, your 28th birthday. And I'm like, huh? So, like I said, I was obedient though. I'm like, cool. I'm like, okay, God been speaking clearly to me. He's been confirming that he wants me to start this business. This thing about to take off. As soon as I launch, I'm finna be booked and busy. Y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. I'm gonna quit my job. No. Like, it was everything but that. The thing too, I had to remember, I'm not selling clothes. I'm not doing hair. I'm not an esthetician. I don't do waxes. I don't do none of that. I'm in public relations and communications. So if I was doing jobs like the ones that I just named, it's pretty simple. Like with clothing, with hair, you know, or makeup, you know what you're getting. But with public relations and communications, it's more so I have to sell myself a little more, because a lot of people don't, number one, understand what public relations is. And if they're a business owner or influencer or whatever, they don't really know that they need it, you know, until they get in trouble, until they get in a crisis, which in my line of work, I have to do a lot more to show people what I do and to prove to them why they need me and why they need my services. So yeah, business didn't pop. I didn't get my first client until almost a year after launching. And I just celebrated a year, so shout out to my first client. So yeah, I'm like, oh, God gave me this vision, you know, it's gonna pop. It did not pop right away. And so I became discouraged. And I started wondering if I had heard God correctly. I'm like, well, didn't Lord, you was clear. You was clear. You told me. I didn't want to do this. I did it because you said do it. Now it ain't going nowhere. So what's up, Lord? What's up? Every time I would question, you know, whether I heard him correctly or not, he would confirm it. He would confirm it every single time, whether through other people, through his word, through a book, you know, through, it could be a TV show, a billboard. He confirmed it every single time I had doubt. I'm appreciative of that. And I remember this one post in particular. I was on social media one day. I was on my business page, and the post said, I started with 0 clients too. keep going, or something like that. And this was right after I had got done questioning God and talking to him, like, I'm just trying to make sure, like, is this, like, did you tell me to do this? Did I not test the spirits enough? Like, was it you talking to me, or was it something else? And I saw that post that day, and as soon as I saw it, I busted out crying. Not out of sadness, but out of relief. Like, I was relieved that I'm not the only person, I'm not the only business owner experiencing this. A lot of times, at least for me, we see the perks of starting a business, the positive side of starting a business. We see when the money starts rolling in, people taking trips, people being able to set their own hours and not work for nobody or have to answer to nobody except themselves. See the glitz and the glam of starting your own business and having your own business. But I don't see a lot of people talking about the struggle that comes along with it. Not a lot of people talk about the self-doubt or imposter syndrome, the lack of support sometimes from the people you think the support should be coming from the most, lack of sleep sometimes, even especially if you're running a business and you have children, or you're going to school, or you're married, or you're working full-time, whatever else. It's a lot to juggle. And overall, it's hard. Like, it has challenges. And I was reading something that said that on average, it takes about 2 to 3 years for your business to see a profit. Sometimes it could take a shorter time. Sometimes it could take a longer time. It just depends on, the type of business, and there are other factors that contribute to that. So that was encouraging. And I'm encouraging you, all my business owners, or if you're thinking about starting a business, whatever, don't be discouraged if you don't see results in the first day, the first week, the first month, the first year, whenever. It's gonna pop when it's supposed to pop. And I'm only saying this at a year in. I've had a client, so that's a blessing. I'm one client more than I was before, and I have other ones in the works. So doing a lot better than I was this time last year. So that's a blessing. You gotta always see the positive in it. A few things to note though, while running a business and working full-time, or working full-time running a business. However I said it earlier, I can't remember. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I mean. The first thing is, I should have known this. I'm just speaking from experience, okay? So don't judge me. Do not do work for your business on your company time. Don't do it. Specifically, if you're gonna do it, don't use the equipment. I use the equipment at the time because, let me finish, I did not have a computer. My computer had broke. And so I'm like, why haven't, my company laptop, I'll just use that. And something happened at work where they ended up finding out about my business or side hustle, whatever they want to call it. I was just asking, like, y'all share the guidelines with me, the do's and don'ts, what I can and can't do. And they sent me a whole list of things. And I'm like, I think they looked into me, obviously, because nobody knew. Until my supervisor brought it up. Cause she was like, yeah, just reach out to HR and see what's what, and we can set up a meeting to see, what you can do, what's allowed, what's not. I'm like, ugh. I almost got in trouble, not really, but HR did just send me, I did get the guidelines. Yeah, don't use they stuff. I get it now, I got my own laptop now. God is good, we good. Like some businesses are written, and corporations or organizations, whatever, are very strict about that. So read up on their rules before launching, if you haven't launched yet, or if you already have, read up on your HR, read up on the guides and the books and the rules and stuff, because you don't wanna get mixed up on that. So I work full-time in communications, and then my business is public relations and communications. However, I'm not competing with my employer. So though we're in the same industry, clientele is completely different. That's another reason why it's important to review contracts and stuff at work. Review your contract, review HR policies and standards. But yeah, when you at work, do your work. And this kind of leads into my next tip, time management. Time management is everything. When you're running your business, a side hustle, and working full time, you gotta have some time management skills. It's a must, okay? One thing that really helped me is creating a schedule, mapping out when I'm going to do what. I'm doing all sorts of things, okay? So I have, certain days where I do my recording, certain days where I'm talking with clients, do social media posts, work on social media posts this day. And I work Monday through Friday, so weekends are my best friend. If you're thinking about starting a business while working full-time or starting a business in general, or if you already have a business and you work full-time, create a schedule. Time management is your friend. Time management is everything. Map it out based on what works best for you. If you work during the day, maybe you come home and do some work for yourself and your business at night, or vice versa, or on the weekends. And if you can't give too much time during the week, I would say try to take at least an hour or two a day, even if you have to do some on your lunch break. Take an hour or two a day to work on you. You give, especially if you're working full time, you give 8+ hours a day to another organization, corporation. Take at least an hour or two a day for yourself and your business and your goals. But with that being said, you have to factor in your breaks as well. Remember to take breaks. I know the culture says grind all day and night and grind, sun up to sundown, every night, all night, every day, all day. But I disagree with that. Go to sleep, take a break, chill out. I'm at a point now where I need my full 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And I need my time to recharge. And you do too. Regardless of what culture says, it's no way you can give your best to yourself or to your business or to your work if you're not at your best. So take some time to rest and recharge. Maybe a day a week where you do like absolutely nothing. Just like chill. If you want to chill and scroll on TikTok all day, do that. But whatever you do, it should be a day where you're just completely relaxed and not a lot of screen time, not a lot of business talk, not a lot of work. Just chill. If you can. Everybody can't afford to do that. And if you can't afford to do that, at least take a few hours just to rest and to recharge and to get yourself together. Because the last thing we want is burnout. I don't want to be burnt out. Another tip I have is to lean on your family and friends if you can. Contrary to popular belief, there are perks, obviously, as I said, about having a business and starting your own business. Like, it's cool when you start, it's like you get all the, oh yeah, congratulations, all good. But on those nights or days where you feel like giving up and you are questioning yourself, or it might be a slow time of year, you're gonna need people that are encouraging, that can pray for you, and that can just be encouraging. What else? Honestly, it can be difficult. It's not gonna be easy, and that's not being said to discourage you. That's just the reality. A lot of people, aren't talking about it. They talk about the positive side, but not some of the challenges that may come with it. A beautiful thing about starting a business while working full time is, well, for me, it's several benefits because I don't have nobody depending on me. Like, I don't have kids, I don't have a husband. Like, I already have an income. By the grace of God, I have an income. So even if my business fail, I'm good. I still got my insurance. I still have income. Like, it's cool. So don't be afraid to try it out. If it don't work, it don't work. Cool. You still got a full-time job to fall back on, love. Praise God. Praise God. And last but not least, y'all know I'm always the alpha and the omega. I gotta round it out. Trust God. If he led you, if he gave you and that's another post I saw that encouraged me. The same God that gave you the business idea is gonna give you the clients. Like, if you're trusting him and he told you to do this is what he led you to do, everything's gonna work out. So don't feel what you feel, but don't be down too long. Don't be down on yourself too long. And if you're not a business owner, you're not an entrepreneur, but you have entrepreneur friends and family, send them a word of encouragement every now and then. Love on them. Send them encouraging memes. A funny meme would be cool, because that's laughing. Laughter is good for the soul. We can use that. It's hard sometimes, So even if you can't directly benefit from their services, like if you have a hairstylist as a friend, but you're bald, and they post on social media and you on social media, you can still reshare their posts, or you could still screenshot it and send it out to people that maybe in need of a stylist, or maybe they already got a stylist, but you're like, nah, my friend is the bomb. Go to her, go to him, whomever. He gets your line right. Go over to him over here, bro. Like, you could send that out. You can share it out. You don't always have to give money. Sometimes just offering an encouragement, a listening ear, that goes a long way. Because I promise you, when we come up, we gonna remember that, okay? So, do I have any business owners watching? Do I have any business owners and full-time job workers? I mean, do I have anybody working a full-time job and running a business or side hustle? What is it like for you? What has it been like for you? What are some tips you could offer people who are going through the same thing, doing the same thing you're doing? Talk to me. Also, let me know what you think about this video. Did I hit the nail on the head with it, or was I kind of off? Did I leave some stuff out? What would you like to hear more of? But yeah, that's all I have. Thank y'all so much, as always, for tuning in. I love y'all so much. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Mwah.